Video. Today we are doing MLB player props here on PrizePicks for Monday, April 10th. Before I get started, there's a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you guys can use promo code TUFF to sign up. They will match 100% of your first deposit. There's a Discord link in the description as well as Patreon link where I do post all the plays here that I'm making on PrizePicks for each given sport that I do play. Again, I'm not a gambling expert, not financial advice, simply just plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully give you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player prop decisions here. Let's get into it, you guys. We have no NBA today. Obviously, the NBA play-in tournament starts tomorrow, Wednesday, and then the rest of the week. Playoffs, I believe, start sometime this weekend. I will have the NBA video sometime later tonight for tomorrow's games, but I got two plays here that I'm targeting for the MLB slate today. Again, early on in the season, MLB has been pretty volatile and just not really been great to us here on YouTube. But looking to change that, obviously, but there is volatility, obviously, with MLB, especially early on when there's just less data to use kind of to our advantage. So keep that in mind here, but I got like two plays here that I just love the matchups here. Let's not waste any time, though. Let's just get right into it. I want to keep this video as brief and concise as possible. The first one is going to be Mike Trout, over 1.5 total bases. Now, Trout's just been on a tear. He's had a great start to the season coming off that World Baseball Classic run. He's had a hit in his last 5 games here. But I just love the matchup. He's facing just Patrick Corbin, you just target Patrick Corbin. You got to give him some credit for continuing to go out there and pitch, but he just gets absolutely raked. You can see here Patrick Corbin this season, he has a hard hit ball rate of 46.5%, only a 17.8 strikeout percentage. It's just, look at this, the percentage of plate attempts that resulted in a batted ball event with an xWOBA greater than 0.878, right? 1.8%. It's just a smash spot. You can see your righties are hitting WOBA 382 against Patrick Corbin, and Mike Trout rakes lefties. You can see here first left-handers in 7 at-bats. Mike Trout is batting 714 against lefties this season. 714 against lefties in 7 at-bats. 5 hits, a double, a home run, 2 RBIs, 1 walk. So just a smash spot here. He's OPS of 2.036 against lefties. Again, small sample size, but even dating back to last season, we know Mike Trout rakes left-handers. You can see here a 310 average with a 1.058 OPS last season against left-handers. So it is a great spot for Mike Trout. Against just a meatball type of pitcher like Patrick Corbin. I just feel like this is one of these plays where it's like, if Mike Trout can't get us 1.5 TB here, we just kind of live with it because it's just a smash spot here for Trout. We can see here, record a hit, he's minus 280 to get 1 hit here. Total bases is going to be minus 125 on DraftKings, where we don't really see just massive odds on the over for total bases for any player. So at minus 125 on DraftKings, to me at 1.5 is very strong. Again, you could pivot to fantasy score here at 9.5, but I like total bases. It's just easier in my opinion. 2 hits, a double, a single, a triple, 2 singles, whatever the case may be here for Trout. I think he gets it done for us tonight. He has done this, hit the over on this in 3 straight games here. Again, I don't think he's actually even faced Patrick Corbin in his career, but nonetheless, a smash spot for Mike Trout here. He also playing at home, where last season he did hit 1.153 OPS at home compared to his road splits OPS. So the first play is going to be Mike Trout over 1.5 TB. And the second one is obviously one that has some risk to it, but I just think it's too low. It's going to be Scherzer over 6.5 strikeouts. To me, this is just too low. I think, obviously my logic is here that we're going to get a bounce back game here from Max Scherzer. We can see here, this first 2 starts of the year, he had 6 Ks in the first game against Miami, and then he had 2 strikeouts in his last start against Milwaukee. Now, both these games have been on the road here, and we know Max Scherzer is a home stadium type of pitcher. He did have that 12 strikeout game in the spring training, so it's not like he's so far gone, like he can't get this done here. But first off, I like the odds, right? Let's just refresh this to see if these odds have moved at all for us. I do like the odds on the over 6.5 Ks for Max Scherzer. He's minus 140 on BetMGM to go over 6.5 strikeouts. We know Max Scherzer last season at home had a pretty decent hit rate. He did face San Diego last season at home in July. He went 6 innings and he had 8 strikeouts in that matchup. But he also had 4 different outings last season at home where he had games of 9+ strikeouts here. We've already seen the Padres have some trouble here. We saw Spencer Strider have 9 strikeouts in only 5 innings versus San Diego. Charlie Morton also had 6 strikeouts in 5 innings against San Diego, and these were both on the road. So we can see here San Diego this season on the road in 78 plate appearances has the second highest strikeout rate to right-handers in baseball. We take away on the road. San Diego still up there, number 11, 23.7 strikeout percentage against righties. So a pretty decent hit rate and above average strikeout rate against right-handers. And then obviously that goes up quite a bit on the road here. If we take a look at this potential lineup that, let me zoom out of this for you guys to see. I don't know why I can't show you guys this, but if we take a look at this potential lineup, I don't know why it's cut off here. We got Grissom, Machado, Juan Soto, right? Pretty decent K rates. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different guys in this lineup that have a strikeout percentage over 20% here. I know Machado hasn't had a ton of success here against Scherzer in his career, but I'm just taking this buy low opportunity, guys. You can take a look at this last season, Max Scherzer at home. Again, he didn't make a ton of starts last year. I think he only made like 23 starts last year on the whole season. But you can see here, I mean, he pitched very well at home. 1.67 ERA in 10 starts. Had 76 Ks through 10 starts at home. Very, very strikeout per 9 inning rate. Very, very high strikeout per 9 inning rate here for Max Scherzer. But yeah, I think this is a buy low opportunity for Scherzer. I think at 6.5. I mean, we're talking about Scherzer last season. Even I think his first 2 starts, he was at 7.5. He was the taco a few weeks ago at 6.5. So we just getting his line, no taco, no discount at 6.5 here at home against the Padres. Taking this buy low opportunity here for Max Scherzer. I hope he bounces back tonight. That's kind of just my logic here in this spot. So these are the 2 plays here for this YouTube video. It's gonna be Mike Trout over 1.5 TB. Max Scherzer over 6.5 strikeouts. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these 2 plays. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.